All right, so after practicing the shifting, the next thing that is very important is to practice setting or cleaning a bit, and we're gonna see that. So let's define a value. Let's say int number equal to, we can define a binary as we want, or we can define a hex, like A9, or you can just say a number, like an integer or decimal. Both works, but for the easier understanding, let's say that we want a binary. So what we are going to do is that let's define 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say that our value is something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let me just not to get confused. Okay, correct. Here we have one extra. So this is our value, and what we are going to do is we want to set one of the values to 1. And if you want to set something to 1, you have to use OR. And if you want to set something to 0, you need to use AND. So OR is for set to 1. AND is for clearing to 0. Well, clearing, right? At the end, it will become 0. Either it is 0 or 1 initially. At the end, it will become 0. So, and the rationale is pretty straightforward. So if I have a OR, doesn't matter what I have. If I OR it with a mask, if I have a 0 or 1 initially, and my mask is one of these values, at the end I will have a 1. So this is good for setting. And with AND, it's the opposite. If you have a 0 and 1 and your mask is 0, at the end of the day, you will force write it to 0. It's good for clearing. And that's where the logic comes from. So if I want to set, for example, this value to 1, what I can do is that I can define a mask. And my mask should be, all of them are 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, good. And I want to set this value to 1. So this is how I need to mask it. Another way that you can make this is by using a shift. That's how we learned in the last tutorial. So I'm just going to say printf and %d, and then I want to say my mask, right? So my mask is 4. Another way to do it is that you can say you have a 1 and you want to shift it 2 times to left. It will become a 4. So instead of this value, I can also use this. So just to keep that in mind. Let me put it in here. So what I can do, I want to OR these two values together. So let me do that. Let me first print my initial value, which is 234. Let me do the masking. So I have to say number equal to number or my mask, right? Another way that I can do it is that I can put this OR in here and delete the number. That's another way to do it. Let me then print the number. And my number, let me just put a /n in here so we don't. So my number is 238. So if I put this element, which is 1, 2, 4, this is 4. And if I add 4 to 234, it will become 203. Another way that you can check that out is you can print 238. The binary is exactly what we want. This element is 1, as you can see. Okay, that's good. Let's say that now we want to do AND. So my mask for AND should be the opposite, actually. All of these elements should be 1. And let's say that we want to set this value to 0. So this value needs to be 0. Okay, so if I need to make this mask, how can I do that? You can use this element to reverse all of the bits from 0 to 1. And what you need to have is you need to have 1 in here. So if I have as something like this, and then I reverse them, it will become something like that. So ones will become 0 and zeros will become to 1. So how can I generate this? I need to shift it 3 times. Okay, so let's print it just because we want to make sure that's correct. Well, that's -9 because it has a sign. If you want to be sure about that, you can say uint, but it doesn't really matter. Let's in here, let's do the masking. Okay, so in here, instead of or, I have to use and I need to reverse my mask. One way that you usually will see it in industry is they don't even define a mask in a separate variable. They just define it like this. So let's do that. And my value become 226. 226. And as you can see, this value, the third element, has become to 0. So just keep these two things in mind. That's all you need to remember. If you want to write something, set it to 1, use this. Set it to 1. You want to set the third element to 1. And if you want to set or clear the third element, use this, use AND. So just to keep this in mind, this is a very usual way that you will see it in industry. And one of the most usages of these two lines that you just saw is, for example, you have a register, and for example, you have 3 options or 4 options for booting your Raspberry Pi or BeagleBone. So if you set this 1 to 1, doesn't matter. The rest, they're not to 0. They doesn't matter. If you set this 1 to 1, your system will boot from memory 0. If you set this 2 to 1, your Raspberry Pi will boot from the default EEPROM. So it's a very good practice to know. Just as a bonus, I want to tell you that not only you can shift 1, you can also shift another value. You can shift 2, you can shift 3. And what it's going to do is that it's going to shift 1, 1. 3 is 1, 1. So you can shift 1, 1 to this value. But I never seen that in real world usage. If you want to set 2 values, for example, you want to set the 4th value as well to 1, they usually do it in 2 lines. So this is easier to read than writing something like that. So that's a common practice that you will see. So the only thing that you need to remember is just use 1, shift it to a number of 1s, the number of times that you want to set it to a room. For setting, use OR, and for clearing, use AND. That's it.